Hi, Evolution Power Tools have sent me their latest sliding mitre saw for a review. So let's take a look. This saw is exclusive to Screwfix at a penny under £100, and obviously the price has been kept down by leaving the user to put some of the bits together, which has reduced the packaging size considerably and obviously the transport costs. So you can see all the various bits coming out, and if you get one of these, that's where the Allen key is stored. Took me a while to find that. Putting it together is really easy. Not many steps, and the instructions are very clear. Now, one thing I did notice here was that the cable clamp doesn't tighten up too much on the cable, and it is possible to pull the cable through the clamp. Last job's fitting the blade. And that's where the spindle lock is. Now this is the multi-material blade. Cuts through plastics, wood, metal. I've used these before and they're very good. Do be careful, you can't just stick this in any old saw. It needs to have the right speed. That's the depth stop for doing trenching cuts. Now let's just check how it comes when I've set it up following the instructions. Well, the blade's square to the fence, always a good start. The blade is also square to the table. Now, unfortunately, it does come with stickers attached here and there. First problem I've come across is that the table extensions are lower than the base table, and the base table is slightly lower than the rotating table. Can't check the rotating table because of the sticker. The fence is nice and square to both the tables on the rotating table and the base. Let's get that sticker off, and actually it's coming off easier than ones in the past, so I think they must have changed the adhesive on these. Let's just put the clamp in place. Now, fitting it for the maximum cut height of 65mm, if I lower it down I only get left with 10mm, so you only have to screw a maximum of 10mm on the clamp to clamp your work. Now the rear fence is very slightly out. I want to try and measure that, so I use a piece of paper that came with a saw, and that single sheet of paper gets rid of the error. So actually I could use a sticker on that left hand fence to correct everything. Testing the table from that side, looks exactly the same as the opposite side. And again, a single sheet of paper, not quite enough, but two pieces of paper doubled up there is more than enough to level them. So not much out there. This far table is a bit more. It's not two sheets of paper. In fact, it was somewhere around about 6. And exactly the same on the right hand side. Now let's see how it cuts. I'm not expecting any surprises here. As I say, I've tried these blades before and found them very good. So a piece of decking board, nice clean cut, very easy. Square and plumb. It's a piece of Iroko. Again, clean cut, nice and smooth. This is oak engineered flooring, so solid oak on top of hardwood ply. This is structural ply. Again, very easy and nice clean cut. Now a piece of aluminium extrusion. You see I've taken the dust extraction off here. When you're cutting metals, then it's best to take that off. Nice smooth cut. Now a piece of steel. Notice how few sparks there are. Again, a good cut. Now something I did notice was the laser. I don't normally use the laser, but you can see how wide it's casting a light here. Not very good. But you can use the shadow that it makes with the blade to set up for accurate cuts. And finally, dust extraction. Well, first of all, I swept up around the machine, and this is the pile I got. And from the dust extractor, that's the pile I got. So roughly 50-50. So overall, I think this is a great little saw. There are only two real problems that I saw with it. One being the extraction was not brilliant. A lot better than in the past, I must say, but still could be improved on. The other thing was the extension tables, which I thought were significantly lower than the main table, which could be a problem with longer lengths. I fixed that problem so easily in less than 5 minutes. I cut 4 holes off this thin piece of steel strapping, put one onto each of the bolts underneath the tables, and now it's absolutely perfect. So if you're looking for a saw that's got a fairly small footprint but good capacity and can cut a multitude of materials, then this is definitely one to consider.